Hello everyone. Today I want to share the story of Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Google and Alphabet, a company that has profoundly impacted our world. It's a story about leadership, innovation, and the challenges of running one of the most influential technology companies globally. But what if consistent emotional unavailability isn't a rejection, but a bizarre, deeply ingrained mechanism of love? Research suggests that some individuals unconsciously test the boundaries of a relationship through calculated distance, a strange dance between need and self-preservation that leaves you questioning everything. This isn't about malice. It's about a profoundly complex and often painful psychological pattern at play. It's easy to assume that when someone shows affection, they're being open and communicative. But sometimes, the way people express love isn't straightforward. One of the surprising things psychological studies have shown is that some people, when they truly care about someone, might unintentionally create distance. This might sound counterintuitive. Why would someone who loves you want to push you away? The answer lies in the intricacies of how we process emotions and form attachments. Often, this behavior stems from underlying insecurities and a fear of vulnerability. Think about it like this. Someone who deeply loves you might worry about being hurt. They might have past experiences that have made them cautious about letting their guard down. So, they might subconsciously test your commitment. They might create some space, not to punish you, but to see if you'll respect their need for independence and to gauge how you'll react to their emotional distance. This isn't necessarily a sign that they don't care. It can actually be a misguided attempt to protect the relationship or themselves from potential pain. This pattern is often linked to attachment styles, something psychologists have spent years researching. There are generally 4 main attachment styles: secure, anxious, preoccupied, dismissive, avoidant, and fearful avoidant. People with anxious, preoccupied attachment styles often crave closeness and reassurance, and they can become very worried if their partner seems distant. They might misinterpret a partner's need for space as a sign of rejection, leading to a cycle of insecurity and neediness. On the other hand, those with dismissive avoidant attachment styles tend to value independence and emotional self-sufficiency. They might unconsciously push partners away to maintain their sense of autonomy and avoid feeling overly dependent. They might struggle with expressing emotions openly and can come across as emotionally unavailable, even if they do care. Fearful avoidant attachment is characterized by a desire for intimacy combined with a fear of getting hurt. Individuals with this style often have difficulty trusting others and can create emotional distance as a way to protect themselves from vulnerability. It's important to understand that these attachment styles aren't fixed. They develop over time based on early childhood experiences. However, they can significantly influence how we behave in relationships. So, if you're in a relationship where your partner consistently creates distance, it's worth exploring whether their behavior might be rooted in their attachment style. The key isn't to try and change them, but to understand their patterns and communicate your needs clearly. Open and honest communication is crucial. Instead of assuming the worst, try asking them directly about their feelings and needs. Express your feelings calmly and without judgment, focusing on how their behavior impacts you. This doesn't mean you should accept constant emotional unavailability or allow yourself to be treated with disrespect. It's crucial to set healthy boundaries and prioritize your own emotional well-being. However, understanding the psychological factors at play can help you navigate these situations with more clarity and compassion. It can help you differentiate between intentional rejection and a pattern of behavior rooted in insecurity. It's about recognizing that sometimes the most confusing actions can stem from the deepest places within someone's heart. It can be a difficult path to navigate, but it can be rewarding if you understand the situation correctly. Furthermore, this research often overlooks the role of past trauma and unresolved emotional wounds. Sometimes, emotional distance isn't about attachment styles at all. It's a coping mechanism developed to deal with painful experiences. It's possible that your partner's behavior is a manifestation of deeper, underlying issues that they haven't fully addressed. Ignoring this possibility can lead to continued misunderstandings and heartbreak. Another area not extensively explored is the impact of societal expectations and gender roles on how men express and experience love. Traditional notions of masculinity often discourage vulnerability, leading men to suppress their emotions and create distance as a way of protecting themselves. If you're struggling with emotional unavailability in your relationships, remember that you're not alone. Many people experience this pattern, and understanding the underlying psychological factors can empower you to make healthier choices and build more fulfilling connections. It's about recognizing your own worth and setting boundaries that protect your emotional well-being. Ultimately, a healthy relationship requires both partners to be willing to communicate openly, address their insecurities, and prioritize emotional honesty. We've touched on some key aspects of this complex phenomenon today, but there's so much more to explore. We haven't fully delved into the nuances of how different cultural backgrounds influence attachment styles, or the long-term effects of emotional neglect. If you found this video helpful, please share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe for more videos exploring the fascinating world of human behavior. Let's continue to learn and grow together.